So, a controversial policy made for a packed room at the U Board of Regents meeting this morning, with some faculty arguing that the policy they were talking about would limit their academic freedom of speech. A protester at the meeting was even arrested, and just hours ago, the resolution passed. So what is in this thing? Sammy Selena explains.
Over a loud crowd filled with cries of protest, the University of Minnesota Board of Regents approved a resolution preventing faculty at the U from making statements on topics of, quote, public concern on official platforms, unless the university president says it affects the school mission.
We cannot ignore the reality that the public, whether it is the federal government, our state legislature, or donors, is holding the university accountable for the statements and positions by units within the university. And then taking actions against the university that jeopardize its mission and operations.
Janie Marin, chair of the board, co-authored the resolution. This decision comes after the president's Task Force on Institutional Speech report, which made recommendations after statements related to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict were published on department websites.
Capitulating is not going to make this easier on us.
Regent Robin Goley says experts leading university departments should be able to make statements on official channels. She joins hundreds of faculty members who are against this.
The Human Rights Center can talk about matters of human rights, that the Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy can speak about disease prevention.
What is a matter of public concern? What is a matter of public interest?
Liliana Zaragoza is an associate professor and the director of the Racial Justice Law Clinic. She says the verbiage is too vague and questions their definition of an official channel, which also includes official university marks.
It's unclear whether me speaking by the Minnesota logo right here, that's official insignia according to the resolution. By speaking to the press on a matter that is of great public concern, of public interest, this conversation might be forbidden by the resolution.
This is my opportunity to express my views. I would appreciate if you would allow me to do so.
Some regents said the protesters made it difficult for their voices to be heard.
Free speech is under attack.
But protesters say this resolution does the same thing to them, which passed with a 9-3 vote.
So the resolution says that the U will actually continue to, quote, defend the rights of individuals to research, publish, teach, speak, or write on matters of public concern or public interest, and to otherwise disseminate their research, scholarship, and creative expression.
So what's the difference?
So basically, it's hard to define, even for lawyers.
Right,
there
because it's so vague.
This fine, lawyers say it's vague, but there is this fine line. Some key piece of this is official channels and a statement taking official positions. But then, of course, we saw Zaragoza say, okay, but like, what about research that supports something?
Interesting. Maybe it's vague on purpose. Thank you so much, Sammy. We appreciate it.